What if a single dress could spark riots, reshape an entire continent's identity, and divide women into warring camps? In 1947, that's exactly what happened when Christian Dior unleashed his revolutionary new look upon a war-weary Europe. Picture Paris in February 1947. The city still bears scars from Nazi occupation. Rationing continues. Women wear practical, military-inspired clothing with padded shoulders and short skirts that conserve fabric. Then, on February 12th, at 30 Avenue Montaigne, everything changes. Christian Dior, a 42-year-old designer backed by textile magnate Marcel Boussac, presents his first collection. Models glide down makeshift runways wearing impossibly full skirts that use yards upon yards of precious fabric. Their waists are cinched to wasp-like proportions. Their shoulders slope naturally, femininely. The silhouette screams luxury, femininity, and excess in a world still gripped by austerity. Carmel Snow, editor of Harper's Bazaar, gasps and declares, "It's quite a revolution, dear Christian. Your dresses have such a new look." The name sticks instantly. The new look is born. But Dior's revolution doesn't emerge from nowhere. Born in Granville, Normandy, in 1905, Christian Dior initially pursues art and music against his father's wishes. Financial ruin forces him into fashion, where he works for established designers like Robert Piguet and Lucien Lelong. During the war, he dreams of creating clothes that celebrate pure femininity. The timing proves perfect. Europe desperately needs beauty, hope, and renewal. Women have spent years in utilitarian clothing, working in factories, managing households alone. They crave glamour and femininity after years of sacrifice. Dior's new look offers exactly that escape. The collection's centerpiece, the bar suit, epitomizes this vision. A cream silk jacket with a nipped waist pairs with a black pleated skirt so full it requires multiple petticoats. The look demands 25 yards of fabric when most women make do with 3. It's audacious, beautiful, and completely impractical for most women's lives. Yet the fashion press goes wild. Photographers scramble to capture every angle. Orders pour in from wealthy clients across Europe and America. Within months, copies flood department stores at every price point. The new look becomes the defining fashion statement of the late 1940s. But not everyone celebrates. Critics emerge almost immediately, and they're fierce. These opponents, dubbed the Serpent People by fashion insiders, view the new look as a dangerous step backward for women's liberation. They argue that after gaining independence during wartime, women shouldn't return to restrictive ornamental clothing. The backlash intensifies in Britain, where austerity measures still govern daily life. Women organize protests against the new look's excess. In London, angry crowds surround models wearing Dior-inspired outfits, shouting, "Down with the new look," and "We want the old look." Some protesters carry signs reading, "Mr. Dior, we abhor dresses to the floor." British politician Bessie Braddock leads the charge, declaring in Parliament, "The ridiculous whim of idle people has become the symbol of a dying civilization." She argues that the new look represents everything wrong with post-war priorities, favoring frivolity over substance. The controversy spreads across Europe. In France, textile workers strike, demanding the right to wear practical clothing to work. German women, still rebuilding their lives, can't afford such extravagant garments. Yet the desire remains. Black market copies appear in devastated cities, sewn from curtains, tablecloths, and parachute silk. Interestingly, the divide isn't simply between progressives and traditionalists. Many feminists support the new look, arguing that choosing ultra-feminine clothing represents freedom after years of enforced practicality. Others see it as male designers imposing impossible beauty standards on women. Dior himself remains diplomatic, but firm. In interviews, he explains, "I designed clothes for flower-like women, with rounded shoulders, full feminine busts, and hand-span waists above enormous spreading skirts." He believes beauty and femininity shouldn't be casualties of war. The economic impact proves staggering. Dior's house grows from 85 employees in 1947 to over 1,000 by 1950. The new look revitalizes France's luxury industry, establishing Paris as fashion's undisputed capital. Department stores worldwide scramble to stock new look-inspired pieces. But the social transformation runs deeper than economics. The new look fundamentally alters how European women see themselves and their roles in society. For the first time since 1939, fashion becomes aspirational rather than merely functional. Young women embrace the look enthusiastically. They practice walking in full skirts, learn to sit gracefully, and master the art of appearing effortlessly elegant. Fashion magazines publish endless tutorials on achieving the new look silhouette. Corset sales skyrocket as women seek that coveted wasp waist. Men's reactions vary dramatically. Some appreciate the return to traditional femininity after years of seeing women in masculine work clothes. Others find the look impractical and expensive. Many husbands complain about dress bills and the time their wives spend perfecting their appearance. The new look's influence extends beyond clothing into interior design, architecture, and lifestyle. Curved furniture mirrors dress silhouettes. Home decor emphasizes luxury and comfort over wartime practicality. The aesthetic of abundance replaces the aesthetic of necessity. By 1950, the new look evolves. Dior introduces variations like the H-line, A-line, and Y-line, each season bringing subtle changes while maintaining the core philosophy of structured femininity. Other designers adapt the principles, creating their own interpretations of post-war glamour. The ready-to-wear industry explodes as manufacturers race to democratize high fashion. Department stores hire teams to copy Dior's designs within weeks of their debut. Patterns appear in magazines, allowing home sewers to create their own versions. The new look becomes accessible to middle-class women across Europe. Education and careers present interesting contradictions. Universities report increased enrollment in fashion and design programs as young women seek careers in the booming industry. Yet traditional gender roles reassert themselves as the look emphasizes domesticity and ornamental femininity. The Cold War adds another dimension. Western governments subtly promote the new look as evidence of capitalist prosperity and freedom. Soviet propaganda condemns it as bourgeois decadence. Fashion becomes another battlefield in the ideological struggle dividing Europe. By 1957, when Dior dies suddenly at age 52, his revolution has permanently transformed European society. The new look era establishes fashion as a major cultural and economic force. It proves that clothing can embody political statements, social aspirations, and national identity. The legacy proves complex and lasting. The new look simultaneously celebrates and constrains femininity. It democratizes luxury while creating new pressures for women to achieve impossible beauty standards. It revitalizes European economies while reinforcing traditional gender roles. Today, fashion historians debate whether the new look represented liberation or oppression. Did it free women to embrace femininity after years of deprivation? Or did it trap them in restrictive roles, just as they'd gained independence? Perhaps both interpretations hold truth. What remains undeniable is the new look's revolutionary impact on European society. In just 10 years, it reshaped fashion, redefined femininity, and proved that in the aftermath of humanity's darkest hour, beauty and hope could indeed triumph over destruction and despair.